Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday Treadmill Talks. Sorry there hasn't been a whole lot of uploading recently. I made my big comeback Friday with the live stream of Walking Without Rhythm, doing House Atreides, which I think went very well. It was cool to record one-on-one with Marcel. We had never done that before. We had recorded with other people before, but it was nice, felt nice and fresh, and got me back in the mood to record. Although I haven't done a lot of recording, I haven't done any other recording since then until now. Been editing some stuff that was unedited from both last winter and this spring. We're now in summer, and there's going to be a couple small changes to the channel when it comes to the Friday and Saturday content. So, and potentially Sunday morning live streams when warranted. We'll start with Friday's recording schedule. So, I was doing exclusively Indiana Jones content on Fridays. I want to change that to, we'll have an Indiana Jones video one week, then we'll have a Tomb Raider video the next week, and alternate back and forth. Why? So that way I don't get burnt out on one or the other. And I can get through a lot of this content faster that way, because if you follow me on Goodreads, you realize that I'm in the middle of like 5 different omnibuses right now. And I'm going to be taking a break from 2 of them. That's right. Starting in June, we'll have a break from the Aliens and Predator content. Probably a month or 2, or they might get intermixed in July with some other content I'm doing, because I want to do something that I've never done before, so I recorded some Punisher reviews back earlier this year. I was going through the origins of the Punisher. I want to do what's called the Summer of Vengeance and talk about vigilantes and just sort of, I guess, anti-heroes. So we'll talk some Punisher, The Shadow, because I want to cover Marvel's The Shadow 1941. It's the only Shadow comic Marvel ever did, and it's quite good. We'll talk some Solomon Kane, I think. Possibly some Conan. But intermixed with that, we'll still get some Dragonlance. Like, I plan to do at least one Dragonlance review in June. Whether that ends up being on a Saturday or possibly a Sunday, I don't know. But I want to get more Dragonlance done. It's been a while since I touched some Dragonlance, because right now I've been focused on Indiana Jones and the Sky Pirates, which has taken me forever. I'm over halfway done with it. I should have it done by next week, though that review won't come out till the following week after that. But I've been working on that, and Christine. So if you follow me on Goodreads, it shows that Christine was the last book I completed. Well, I tapped the wrong thing on accident and marked it as red when I was trying to update the page count. So, still working on Christine. I should have it done this week. I'm going to double down on that. But I won't record the King of Our Nightmares episode until next Sunday, potentially. We'll do an early morning stream for those of you in Europe, because that seems to be who likes to watch the live streams of the Stephen King stuff. So over there. It will be up, of course, for you to view later. You can take a look at that. Yeah. Christine's been more of an enjoyable read than I thought it was going to. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not on reread. because I hadn't read it since I was in 7th grade, I think was when I read it. It was the first Stephen King novel I read. So, yeah, we're getting to, like, my first Stephen King books, that I ever read, like, when I was, like, 12 and 13 and 14. We're getting to those this year. I think I was 12 when I read Christine. So I read... what did I read? I read Skeleton Crew. Then I read Christine. Then I read The Tommyknockers and It. I read them all back to back to back to back. So we'll get to all of those really soon. A lot of those are coming up on King of Our Nightmares. But yeah, I'm going to try to get that done. And I'm going to focus on getting like a lot of the in-progress stuff done on Goodreads. Because I've had a lot of fires burning right now with like the shit. I've been like, oh, I read part of this and then walked away from it. No, I need to get a few things done. But yeah, with Summer of Vengeance though, I want to talk about Death Wish and Death Sentence, the novels, which were made into movies. I want to talk about those. And I want to talk about at least the first Executioner book. It may get Punisher heavy. That's solely because I have so much Punisher stuff that I collected last fall. I went on this huge Punisher kick. And I bought a ton of Punisher stuff because, like, we now have a new Punisher with space guns because Punisher's problematic. And I will eventually talk about the King of Killers arc, also known as the worst thing to happen to Punisher. And possibly the worst thing Jason Aaron's ever written. I don't think anyone liked it. I don't think anyone liked that. And I think people are starting to wise up to Jason Aaron and his virtue signaling, but who knows? It seems like he has wrecked more IPs than he's written good stuff at this point. Especially Southern Bastards. My God. Well, that was his own creation. I got that first arc of Southern Bastards, I think, is pretty good. And then all the statue pulling down stuff and rioting in the South happened, and he decided to go ultra left wing with it, which it was a left leaning book, and I had no problem with that, but it just went over the top to the point where I know it's done, but I've never finished it simply because it got so bad so quickly. Like, the second arc's kind of interesting, but it gets into stupid territory real quick. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get into some stuff, but I really want to tackle some Punisher, though, this season. Well, this summer. Try to get through that Back to War omnibus. I may sprinkle in more modern stuff. I'm hesitant to do that simply because, I don't know, it's just a lot. I may consolidate down and review multiple Punisher issues at once and just do these really big reviews. Because I think I'm on Giant Size Spider-Man number 3. I need to record a review for that. If I haven't already. I can't remember if I did or not. It's read. It has notes. But I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here and upload like this video. Friday's review is already prepped and ready to go. It's going to be Further Adventures of Indiana Jones issues 4 and 5. So anyway, that's all I have. Have a good one.